This is the plaintiff, Crystal Augustine. She says she got the defendant a phone under her account. He went to Mexico, ran up the bill big time with roaming charges, and now won't pay. In fact, he told her to go to you-know-where. Well, guess what, buddy? She's a sweetheart, but and she repeats, don't double-cross her. She's suing for $582.45, the amount owed on the cell phone bill. This is the defendant, Jerry Benson. He says the plaintiff told him not to worry about the last bill because she desperately wanted him off her account, even though it would be expensive for him to do so. In fact, it cost him over $700 to terminate early. He paid for that himself, and he has no intention of paying the last month's bill because the deal was she was going to pay it. He's accused of not owning up to his responsibilities.
Litigants have been sworn, Your Honor.
Thank you, Douglas. Crystal Augustine?
Yes.
You are suing Jerry Benson for $582.45, the amount you say he owes on a cell phone bill.
Yes.
That he put in your name. Go ahead. What happened?
Yes, me and the defendant, we have been friends for approximately three and a half years. Good friends, never had issue, arguments, anything like that. Spent a lot of time together. You know, we're really good friends.
Were you romantic?
No.
Okay. Did one of you want to be?
No.
Okay.
We were just really good friends.
Okay.
If he needed me for something...
Men and women can't be friends. No. Okay, go ahead,
well,
go ahead. I'm sure they can, I'm sure they can.
We were until he got a girlfriend, and then she didn't want us to hang out anymore. Yeah. But that was fine. Okay. But we still were friends, and we kind of had like a mutual thing for technology. I just so happened to work at a cell phone company, and at the time he had what I believe to be a prepaid phone.
You work at a cell phone?
I work at a cell phone company.
At a wireless cell phone company?
Yes,
Which one?
I do. Verizon.
Okay.
And so I was working there. We both seemed to like phones and gadgets and those type of things. And so at the time, as to my knowledge, he had a prepaid phone that was costing a lot of money. Because I work there at Verizon, I do get some benefits, and so that's how we came into him getting a cell phone under my name.
What a bad idea that is.
It was.
Don't you watch People's Court?
I do. I love your show.
Apparently not enough.
But let me tell you this, though.
But he would never do that to me because I trusted him because he's my friend. And it's different. We're different than all those other litigants who come in here parading in with the same exact story about how they put a cell phone in their name. We're different. No, you're not.
But he was doing
good.
No,
we got a name for people like you, and we call them plaintiffs.
Yes, but he was doing good to not to make him seem like he's all bad. For 2 years, he was paying.
Yeah, everything worked fine until it didn't, right?
Yeah.
You're right. Yeah. And then what happened?
I didn't get to go on that vacation, so he ran up the phone bill.
But what happened?
Okay, so basically, I would say approximately in May, the defendant went to Atlanta, Georgia, and Cancun, Mexico. He called me before he left, letting me know that he was going to leave. Is there something he needs to do special for his phone? I told him the programming that he needs to do, and, you know, be careful because when you go to Mexico, you'll have roaming charges. He's like, all right, fine. So while he was in Georgia, he was Facebooking up a storm, talking about the clubs he was going to, etc. My boyfriend, he's from Georgia, so we were responding, oh, go to this club, go to here, etc. So again, I believe before the night he was going to Cancun, Mexico, he calls me again. What do I have to do if I need to use my phone when I'm in Mexico? I told him again, you have to program your phone. You have to do that before you leave, or you won't be able to use your phone once you go out of the United States, and that you will have some charges for it. He was like, fine. While he was away, again, he must have been having a blast because he stayed on Facebook, everything that he was doing. I even responded to some because he was having a good time. When he came back, I would say in the middle of June, I was out of work because I've been ill. And he calls me, he says, my phone is not working anymore. Guess it wouldn't program, it wouldn't turn on, it wouldn't do anything. I don't know because I didn't get a chance to see it, but he said it doesn't work. And he was calling me from a different phone number. I told him I'm sick, I'm not at work. I can try my best to see if they can send you out a phone. So basically he's saying, Crystal, I need my phone replaced. His messages aren't very nice either. He's complaining that there's Father's Day coming up. He's not going to be able to talk to his son, etc. He doesn't have a phone. I said, all right, well, do you have the paperwork?
Well, how long had he been asking you to replace the phone?
At that point in time, it was probably like a day or two.
Okay. And so why weren't you able to get somebody else to help him at the office? You
Well,
work at one of the sales offices?
No, I work in the corporate building.
Okay.
As a result, and Mr. Benson knows this, he can't just walk into the store and get account information. He can't just walk in and buy a phone under an employee account. It's strictly secure. We have to call over the phone.
So why couldn't you just call?
No, he did eventually call.
So he went out and he bought a new phone.
Well, I didn't know he bought a new phone until I saw it on Facebook. And Facebook shows what phone you're using. It says either like BlackBerry, iPhone, Droid, or etc. And I saw that he was using
Does it show
Droid.
what underwear you have on too? Is there any, how does this show what phone you're using? Meaning that what you're using
Yeah, it shows the icon.
when you're on Facebook on the phone, because heaven forbid that you can disconnect from Facebook on a phone. You have to be on the phone on Facebook too, right?
Yeah, you can see if someone's on a computer.
And what?
Or
Get to the
device.
point. So what happens?
So he was on a Droid phone.
So you knew he'd bought a new phone.
New
All right.
phone.
So at what point do you two talk and say you got to get off my plan? Then? And is it
Actually,
because of the nastiness that you felt that he was impolite to you that you told him he needed to get off?
Well, yes. I
Okay.
basically.
So you tell him you need to get off, and is he happy or sad about that little prospect of having to
No,
go?
because he had already got another phone.
Okay, so you canceled him off the plan.
Yep.
Okay, but I am here because what happened?
When I get the billing statement, it's outrageous on his line.
'Cause it's Mexico!
Yeah.
Right!
Mexico.
What happened?
Basically, she's over here lying. Man. It was a whole week I was out of a phone. I kept telling her because I do
I
everything.
couldn't be without a phone for
I do everything on my phone. Everything. All my calls, everything.
Do you have a house phone or no?
No, I just use the cell.
Just use a cell phone. We become so dependent on it.
Yeah.
It's insanity. In any event, a week is a long time. I think I would find that difficult. So you had to go out and get your own phone. But the problem is, why aren't you paying the last bill? She says that you owe some. Well, let me see the bill. She says that you owe some
I don't have it with me.
What?
No. I have the original statement that I sent to him, but because that account
Let
is...
me see the original statement.
Yep. Because the account is basically frozen at this time, we can call.
You
and
do work for Verizon, right?
But I can't get into my own account.
Let me see if I got this straight. You work for Verizon, but you didn't bring the Verizon bill that you're suing on.
No, the account is
You have
frozen.
one piece of evidence to bring to court today. One.
Yeah.
One. The item that you're suing on, and you don't have it.
No, I can't get access to the account.
Are you kidding me? Where's the original statement? What do you mean by the original statement? There's a bunch of Facebook things and emails. Where's
Right.
Oh, you mean the statement you made?
Exactly.
Like when you say something? That's what you meant by statement?
Yes.
I thought you meant that you had scanned it and sent it to him, and so I'd see it on
No,
his...
I've offered him the bill when I had
You'll
access
see
to
the original
it.
statement where I said what I just said in here, Judge, because I keep saying it.
Yeah.
But you don't have the bill? You're the plaintiff. You choose when to come to court.
Actually,
you choose when to come to court.
I didn't. This
Have
was
you paid
last
the bill?
minute.
Have you paid the bill?
No, the account is closed.
Oh, well, then I guess Verizon has an interest in letting you know how much you owe. So do you think I'm going to believe that you can't get this from Verizon or that you didn't get it from Verizon?
No, actually,
you
I could...
work for Verizon. You're slaying me. This is beyond... this is unbelievable. All right, let me hear... What is your excuse for not paying the last bill?
Because I told her, I said, listen, I did talk nasty to her because I couldn't get the phone for a whole week.
Why do you have to talk nasty to her over
because
that?
I needed the phone. I really
Well,
needed
well, how's
But I
talking
never
nasty...
spoke to you that
Excuse
way.
you. How's talking nasty to her going to get you a phone earlier?
I don't know. I was just upset about the situation.
Why did you put your phone on her plan anyway?
She offered it, so
Oh, so you have to take. So she offered it, so we have to take the offer.
Well, Your
Why
Honor-
did you do it? Because it was cheaper for you to do it?
Not really.
Well, then what's the point?
Your Honor, I was paying both of the bills. I was paying mine and hers.
You were paying her bill?
I was paying both of them. I have.
Not originally, no. That's not
Are
correct.
you sure something going on between the two of you?
That's not correct.
No, I was just cool
Why
like
were
that.
you paying her bill?
We had an agreement. I was like, I'll pay both my line and your line.
But why? Can we have an agreement?
Because I didn't want to.
I don't understand.
I didn't want to really pay the $500 deductible to really get it in my name. So
Ever. But like originally, when you first start doing it, what's your motive? Is because it's cheaper?
No, not really.
Well, then why do it at all? There's got to be a reason to do it.
I just.
What was the reason?
The reason, originally when we first had it, I paid my own portion, he paid his
What
own
was
portion.
in it for him originally? Bad credit? What?
Yeah, he had bad credit.
Did you have bad credit? Is that why?
The deposit would be high.
Oh, okay. Well, then just say that. Why is that so hard to spit out? Okay. So then you didn't want to pay the $500 to get it out of your name, so then you said, I'll tell you what, I'll pay your phone bill?
Yeah, I'll pay yours and mine.
Was he paying your phone bill? Did he ever pay your phone bill?
Yes. And that would have been like the last 8 months. And the reason for
You had your phone bill paid by him for 8 months?
And the
awesome.
reason... It was.
Yeah.
And the reason for that is because I called him, I would say sometime last year.
Long a story. Tell me, I need to understand why you won't pay the last bill.
Because I told her that I'm going to get my own line. She told me to get, because I got so nasty with it. She said, get your own line, because this is not going to work. So I got my own line, and she said, don't worry about the bill. I got it. Don't even worry about it. Just get off the line. So I went.
Don't worry about the bill.
Yeah, don't worry about it. And then I guess she got the bill a couple of days later, and it was high.
Oh, the Mexico bill?
Yeah.
Yeah, the Mexico bill was high, she says.
Then she calls me back up talking about, oh, no, you got to pay this bill.
But what right do you have to not pay the last of your bills? Because you're saying that she told you, gee, since you're going to have to go out and get your own phone, I'll pay your Mexico bill? Did you say that?
She told me don't worry about the bill.
I told him he doesn't have to worry about paying my portion of the bill since he has to go and get his own phone.
Oh, that was nice of you.
Yeah, I said, I'll do it. And the whole...
Why was he paying your bill? I know I cut you off.
Because I told him a couple of months ahead of time, like 2 or 3 months ahead of time, I said, Jerry, I really got to consolidate all my bills. I said, you have to get your own phone. This was the last year.
And so the incentive to keep him on was, I'll pay your bill too.
Yeah, he said, well, what if I pay yours? I said, I don't really want to do that. I can't have extra lines.
I want to do it.
So,
all right, so now,
why.
so you think that you don't have to pay because she told you you don't have to pay?
She told me, she said, don't worry about it.
Okay, she appears
Just
to have
get your
changed her
own line.
mind.
Huh?
She appears to have changed her mind.
I know she changed her mind.
Okay, but I doubt
But he
that
made a
she.
payment.
Oh, stop! How do you think that you can come into court and that you can just spit out a number and I'll say, okay, I'm going to order him to pay it without seeing a bill? Seriously, I'm a little bit insulted. Do me a favor, put that mouth to good use and go get that bill in here. Court's in recess.
All right.
Lordy, lordy.
And welcome back to the People's Court. Harvey Levin here. Would you ever, if your boyfriend came to you and said, I really need a cell phone, honey, would you put it in your name and give it to me? I'll pay you back.
I think I would, yeah.
Why?
I don't know. I mean, if I really loved him, like, I would do something nice for him.
What do you think, ma'am?
No,
A little more experience here.
not a good idea.
Because?
Because if they default on payments, it's all yours.
No
man. You
kidding.
take over.
And you're shivering.
She's right.
Yeah.
Listen.
I won't do it for him.
Listen. Good. Listen to your elders. Going inside the courtroom.
So, Ms. Augustine.
Yes, ma'am.
Apparently during the recess, what Verizon said is that they can, in fact, mail it to you if you just ask for it. Why wouldn't you, until this point, have asked them to mail it to you?
I just got a recent notice that I was going to come to court.
Yeah, but you know when you filed the case, don't you? Because you're the one who did it.
Right, but I would have had plenty of time to get
it. So wouldn't it be smarter, Miss Augustine? Why don't you just say mea culpa sorry? Because wouldn't it be smarter to have the evidence in your hand?
Absolutely.
And before you go to court and sue.
But the court date was closer.
But is not a, yeah, you're right, Judge, I came supremely unprepared and I shouldn't put a court through that. My time is worth money too.
Absolutely.
Right? And I had to stop the wheels of justice to give you a chance to get your act together.
All right.
This is the part where you say sorry, Judge.
Sorry, Judge.
Okay.
Unfortunately,
it doesn't. Sorry, Judge. Oh, you best figure out a way to say just sorry, Judge.
Sorry, Your Honor.
Okay. Let this be a lesson to you. If you come to court again, come prepared. Okay? Because you just ended up getting very lucky that somebody from Verizon was willing to give you what you needed. Right?
Absolutely.
Which is particularly unusual because you work for Verizon. That's the part that slays me the most. Having said all that, how do you figure you're going to go to Cancun, rack up a $600 cell phone bill, and not be the guy who has to pay it? Yeah, right, exactly. My feelings exactly. Okay. So now, apparently you made one $60 payment on this? Did you make a payment on this?
I remember making that.
Did he make a payment?
He did. He made it on July 24th. He was going to pay more, but he said he had to get a haircut and asked me if I...
He had to get a $400 and something, $580 haircut?
And I said, if you could at least just make payments, I'll be fine with that.
But wasn't he paying? Oh, I guess the bills were never quite this high. He was paying them every month, but they weren't quite this high.
never been this high.
All right, my verdict in this case is for the plaintiff and the remaining amount of $582.45.
Well, here comes the defendant out here after hearing the verdict in this case go in favor of the plaintiff. Well, what's your reaction to that?
I don't got no reaction.
Wow, you're a pretty cool dude, huh? So why didn't it work out between the two of you? Why did you go your separate ways after, being close friends like that?
I'm still cool. I don't got no problems with her. Got no problems with her.
All right. Any chance we can get an agreement with you to pay our phone bills? Any chance?
I don't know about that.
All right, right down there. All right, come on in here. You satisfied how this thing finally comes out for you here?
Yeah, I'm satisfied with the judgment.
How would you characterize your friendship or arrangement, whatever? What would you call it with him?
I say that flew when he went to Mexico.
Oh, yeah?
Yep.
What happened down there that you got wind of?
Who knows?
You don't know?
But whatever it was, he had to make lots of calls and didn't want to pay for it. So, lesson learned.
You guys still friends? He says he's cool with you, are you?
I haven't talked to him since. So, no, I don't think so. He could use somebody else.
Okay, Harvey.
I'm telling you, if they can't get their own phone, it is stupid for you to do this because it means they can't pay their bills. It's so obvious. That will do it for this case. Litigants for the next case on the way into the courtroom right now.